season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
And complete to Drake London.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The Falcons at 10-4 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
2nd and 9 now.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
97. Hey, check Mega.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st down, Barnett. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Hey, go steal.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Hey, Chad.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. It's Barnett, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Ultra. Ready, go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Red, yellow. Ready, go. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Green down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Anthony Averett picks it.
And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Looking to throw.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Anthony Averett picks it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.